Good morning, it's Julie from Purpose Wellbeing, and today I've got a little movement video for you just to help loosen up everything in the body. But let us start with a little bit of breathing practice. So coming to your comfortable seat, just rest the palms on the backs of the knees, and let's start to bring our attention to the breath. So breathing into the belly and feeling the belly expand like a balloon as you breathe in. And then breathing out, bringing the belly back to the spine as you breathe out. So really take a conscious breath into the belly, feeling it expand as you breathe in and contract back to the spine as you breathe out. And then let's extend the breath so that we start to breathe into the ribs as well as the tummy. So you breathe into the tummy and up to the ribs, feeling the ribs expand and then feeling the ribs contract as you breathe out. So a couple more breaths like this into the belly and the tummy, or into the belly and the ribs. You. And then see if you can extend it once more up to the chest. So you're breathing into the belly, the ribs, and up to the chest. So deep breath in and out. Breathing in and out through the nose if you can. Just giving yourself time to arrive on your mat. And then just let the breath start to come back down. So breathing into the tummy and the ribs. And then breathing into the tummy. And then just letting the breath come back to normal. So that was our 3-part yogic breath, breathing into the tummy, the ribs and the chest so that we make full use of our diaphragm. Okay, so let's come to some stretches now. We're coming to all fours for some cat-cow. So starting with the knees underneath the hips, the hands just slightly forward of the shoulders, and as we breathe out, we're going to push the belly button up to the spine, the head comes towards the knees, and as we breathe in, dip the belly, tailbone comes up, and we look forward to the end of the mat. So breathing out and in, coming through our cat-cows. So the arms don't move, we don't bend at the elbows, we keep the arms nice and straight. Working with your breath, breathing out as you pull the belly button up to the spine, rounding through the back, and breathing in as you look forward, arching the back, pushing the tailbone up towards the ceiling. And then let's come back to a neutral back, taking the right foot back. We're going to tuck the toes and straighten that leg. So we move, straighten through that back leg. So just feeling that stretch on the calf, really letting the calf stretch out there. This might be enough for you, or you might want to take the leg over, so the right leg over the left, and possibly lifting up the right hand for a twist as well. So see how you feel here, see how your balance is today. Staying at whatever stage feels good for you. Bringing the hand back down, bring the leg back over and out to the side so that the sole of the foot is on the floor, and we're just going to push backwards and forwards. So working through the muscles on the inner thigh and the hip region, rocking backwards and forwards, waking everything up. take a little thread of the needle. So raising the left hand up, fingers point to the ceiling, and as we breathe out, thread that arm through. So breathing in, lifting up, breathing out, threading through. Last one, breathe in to lift up. This time as we breathe out to thread through, placing the back of the arm and the shoulder, the side of the head on the floor, and extending the right arm out long. If that feels good for you. If the head doesn't come to the floor, feel free to grab a block just to rest the head on. Feeling that lovely stretch in the back of the shoulders and the top of the back. And then bringing the hand back, let's untwist, bring the leg around, take the left arm stretching forward, the right leg stretching back for this balance, sometimes called the Superman pose. And if we want to take this a little further, bring that left hand all the way around, bend that right leg, grab hold of the foot if we can, and then push the toes, the knee, the leg up towards the ceiling for our tiger stretch. Taking a breath here. If this isn't accessible to you, stay with the arm outstretched and the leg outstretched, practicing that balance, pulling that core in. And then let's release back to that stretch. Bring the hand down and bring the knee down. Coming back to our cat-cows. So moving through the spine, taking some rounding of the back as we breathe out and dipping the belly down as we breathe in. Taking care if you have any issues with your back, maybe not going quite as far, just coming to a flat back here rather than taking it all the way. Depending on what your particular issues are, work within your own range in your own body. So taking the left foot back this time onto the toes, we're going to really push that heel back so that we can feel that stretch on the calf. Lovely stretch of the calf muscle here. Feel free to stay here, or if you do want to take this a little bit further, take that left leg over the right, and again push back, feel that stretch down the side of the body. And if you want to add a twist, you're lifting the left hand up, fingertips point up towards the ceiling, and you've got this little twist as well. So staying at the point where you feel most comfortable. Yoga is not a competition. We have lots of options and places for us to stay. Bring that hand back down, taking the left leg out to the side, sole of the foot is placed on the floor. It's the foot is directly out from the hip, and we're going to push backwards and forwards. So taking whatever range of movement feels best for you, depending on how far forwards and backwards you want to come, depending on how you're feeling today. Just opening up through those muscles. Then let's come back up, leaving the left leg where it is, raising the right arm, fingertips to the ceiling, and then threading through as we breathe out. So breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. And this time let's let the back of the arm, the shoulder, the side of the head come to the mat. Creep the left fingertips forward and feel this lovely stretch through the body. So sending the breath into any areas that might feel tight here for you. And then let's breathe in, bring that left hand back and push ourselves back up to all fours, bringing the left leg behind us, bringing the right arm in front for our Superman stretch here, really stretching through the fingertips, stretching through the toes. And if you want to take this a little bit further, let's bend that left knee, toes point up towards the ceiling, turn the palm of the right hand so it's facing outwards, bring it around and see if you can grab hold, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Grab hold of that left foot. Once you've grabbed hold, you want to push through the arm that's on the floor, you want to push the knee up towards the ceiling, pushing the toes up, coming into this lovely tiger stretch, opening up through the front of the body and creating a little back bend at the same time. Just breathe here, remembering to take the position and the pose that best suits you today. And then let's bring the arm back, bring the knee back down, push the bottom back and come to a seated position. Just take the knees just wider than hips distance, feet flat on the floor, taking the hands a little bit further back. We're just going to windshield wiper the legs. So seeing how our hips feeling today, how far can you take the knees towards the floor, just working through the hip joint to increase the mobility. And then coming back, bringing the legs together, giving ourselves a little hug here, feeling the release in the lower back. And then coming to a comfortable cross-leg position once again. Backs of the palms, just rest on the knees or the thighs. And let's take 3 deep breaths. So we're breathing in through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. One last time. Nice big deep breath in through the nose, the biggest, deepest breath you've done all day. And a big sigh out through the mouth. Bringing the hands to heart center and greeting each other with Namaste.